Never argue with a woman, do this instead. If you've ever felt lost in the chaos of a heated moment, if you've ever felt your heart ache after an argument that didn't have to happen, then this video is for you. If you want to learn how to stay strong and composed in difficult moments, make sure to subscribe to this channel and drop your comment below. There's something profoundly emotional about the pain of misunderstanding, when words tear down what should be love, when silence turns into distance, and when frustration steals away our peace. But what if I told you there's a way to hold onto your calm, your dignity, and your soul's light, even when the storm rages around you? Breathe deeply, your anchor in chaos. When emotions run high, your breath is your lifeline. Deep, intentional breathing slows the storm inside you. It's not just about calming down, it's about anchoring your spirit so you don't get swept away by anger or hurt. Feel your chest rise and fall. This simple act reconnects you to the present, reminding you that you are stronger than your emotions. Embrace your silence, the power of saying nothing. Sometimes the loudest statement is silence. When words become weapons, silence is your shield. Holding your tongue doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing peace over pain. In those quiet moments, you protect your heart and allow space for understanding to grow without the noise of conflict. Hold your ground in truth, honor your soul. Standing firm isn't about proving someone wrong, it's about honoring your own truth. When you hold your ground with integrity, you respect yourself and invite others to do the same. This isn't stubbornness, it's a sacred act of self-respect that preserves your inner light. Speak with purpose, words that carry weight. Every word you speak should come from clarity and conviction. When you speak with intention, your words become a bridge, not a weapon. They carry the power to heal, to express your deepest feelings, and to connect hearts rather than divide them. Protect your heart, set boundaries that shield your peace. Your heart is precious. Setting boundaries isn't about building walls, it's about building a haven where your peace can thrive. When you protect your emotional space, you empower yourself to respond from love rather than fear or frustration. Detach from the storm. Emotional distance is strength. Detachment here isn't coldness, it's strength. It means you can observe the emotional storm without being consumed by it. This emotional distance lets you respond thoughtfully, not react impulsively, preserving your calm and control. Lead with calm, not reaction. Be the steady. Safety. More than anything, a woman needs to feel safe, emotionally and physically. Safe to express her feelings without fear of punishment. Safe to be wrong without shame. Safe to change her mind without being mocked. During an argument, are you making her feel safe? Or are you weaponizing past failures? Are you threatening to leave? Are you making her feel like her emotions are a burden? True safety means she knows you're not going anywhere, that you're angry with her about a situation, not at her for being who she is. Forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning harmful behavior. It means releasing the resentment that keeps you both stuck. When you forgive, not grudgingly, but genuinely, you break the cycle of retaliation and hurt. You say, I'm not going to hold this over your head forever. I'm going to let this go because I love you more than I love being right. Forgiveness is an act of incredible strength and love. Accountability. Accountability means taking responsibility for your part in the conflict, not just your words, but your patterns, your triggers, your defensiveness. Ask yourself, how do I contribute to this cycle? What am I avoiding? What am I defensive about? When you step into accountability, you empower change. You stop blaming her for always being upset and start examining why your actions trigger her. You stop making excuses and start making amends. Love. At the end of the day, every argument comes back to this. Does she feel loved? When you can approach conflict with genuine love, not the romantic kind alone, but the kind that says, I want what's best for you even when it's hard. The kind that shows up when it would be easier to leave. The kind that believes in her and in your future together, everything changes. Current. When others rage, be the calm current that guides the way. Your peace becomes a beacon in the chaos, a steady hand that can soothe and inspire. Leading with calm is an emotional superpower that transforms conflict into connection. Choose peace over conflict. Walking away is long-term vision. Is the ability to remember why you're in this relationship, what you're building together, and to view individual conflicts as part of a larger partnership rather than isolated battles. You argue about dishes, laundry, and who forgot to pay the electric bill. These become proxies for deeper issues, but if you're both constantly remembering why you chose each other, conflicts become solvable problems instead of evidence that the relationship is failing. Conflict de-escalation is the intentional practice of using specific communication techniques and behavioral choices to reduce the intensity and hostility of a. Most arguments follow a predictable escalation pattern: statement, right arrow, defensiveness, right arrow, counterattack, right arrow, withdrawal or explosion. Once you understand this pattern, you can interrupt it. Self-love. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away. Choosing peace isn't surrender, it's self-love. It's recognizing that your well-being matters more than winning an argument. Let your life, your actions, your consistent kindness be your message. These arguments aren't about right or wrong. They're about emotions, fears, and a deep longing to be understood and loved. Arguing tends to escalate hurt, break respect, and widen the emotional gap. Women, like all human beings, crave connection and empathy. When you argue, you risk losing not just the moment, but the respect and trust that build lasting relationships. If this message has touched something deep inside you, if it's inspired you to hold on to your peace and love more fiercely, please give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe, join this community where we grow stronger together, where resilience and understanding light our paths, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of love.